Americans who come here, they visit only downtown, like Deribasovskaya Street, where architecture is great and everything is beautiful and there are many shops and cafes. So they think that the whole Odessa is like this. But many people here live in poverty.
Я сначала жил в подвале.
I lived in a basement.
Потом к нам приезжал социальный патруль.
Жила я на улице с 5 лет.
My name is Mariam. I lived at the street since I was 5.
Я Антон, мне 11 лет.
My name is Anton. I'm 11. Ты там жил, что ли?
Да.
I was living in a little park where there were many trees in Kryzhanovka district, and I was found there. Some kids ran from their homes because their parents humiliated them. We have many unhappy families in Ukraine, and some parents are alcoholics and drug users.
Папа пил и бил меня очень. И мне не нравилось дома жить, я сбегал.
My dad is, he says his dad was an alcoholic, so he often beat him. That's why Petya ran away.
How many times did he run away?
Сколько раз из дома убегал?
Много.
Many times, he says. Maybe it's a call of, like so-called freedom, because when children spend a lot of time on the street, it is very hard to get them back because they get used to the way of living, to the lifestyle.
What is that lifestyle?
Drug using, no social laws. They create their own laws. They live in groups. Sometimes these groups are about 20 or more children. Begging for money. Some of them have ads. That's what they call freedom, and unfortunately this freedom leads them to death. That's why we are trying to explain them that they have to go back to society and have to communicate with other people and to try to find their own place among other people. Most of street children die when they spend a lot of time on the street. They die in about 15, 16, 17 years because they're using very dangerous drugs which are created by them. So they invented some kind of drugs. And some of them we could save. Some of them are students now and they're trying to get some job and they're trying to get independent.
Мы жили в заброшенных домах, на базарах.
We lived in different old buildings and near the markets.
На улице просто
Sometimes we slept just on the street.
Самое тяжелое, когда не было, я не буду это рассказывать. Самое тяжелое, когда я жила на улице, когда было очень холодно и теряла сознание от холода, потому что нечего было есть и не знала вот именно что делать, куда пойти, потому что тебя везде выгоняют, никуда в зале нельзя, хотя он тоже очень холодный, мраморный. Вот, и такие моменты.
When it was cold, sometimes she became unconscious of hunger and of cold, and everywhere she would go, she would be thrown away from the place because they steal something at the Privoz market and at the railway station, so they couldn't be there anymore. And the most tough thing is to realize that there is no place to go and there are no people to help you, even when you become unconscious of hunger and cold.
Was it very scary?
Было ли в эти моменты страшно?
Если честно, то нет, когда я я теряла пару раз сознание, когда от холода, я наоборот, как-то мне было даже легче, что уже все, ура, не надо больше ничего делать, все так круто, жизнь закончена.
She says not really, because she felt a kind of delight when she thought about when she thought that that her life will end soon.
Why would it end soon?
Because she was starving and she became unconscious. So she didn't. She were not afraid because she was ready to die.
Не сложно, не одиноко, сейчас все уже как бы поменялось, наоборот, можно сказать, что вот, что очень круто, как бы я себя уже считаю, ну, реально нормальным человеком, как бы, вот, у которого есть будущее и не маленькое, как бы, ну, не знаю, я горжусь, что вот именно, ну, собой, и горжусь, что вот у нас есть такой период, как бы, куда я попала, и что вот меня не бросает.
So now everything had changed because many years had passed. She found her place here. She has many friends, and she says she's proud of the organization and she's proud of herself because she could use the opportunity to get back to the society.
I'm Sergei Kostin and I am president of the Way Home Foundation.
And you started the organization.
I started it in 1996, shortly after the collapse of Soviet Union and when Ukraine became independent.
Why did you start it?
Because I was former drug user, former alcoholic, and I saw a lot of my friends die because of AIDS, because of overdose, and I wanted to help them because I gave up those days. I gave up completely, and for me it was like salvation, and I wanted to help the others.
So street children of Odessa, they created their own kind of drug. So they invented a kind of drug which is very dangerous for them. And even if they take it not for a long time, it comes to different health problems, including walking problems. So and any moving problems. Some of them live for about 17, 18, 19 years. If they take this kind of drugs more than 2 years, the most often they die.
Это кажется, наши ступеньки классные.
Меня зовут Петя, я живу в дороге дома.
He says his name is Peter and he lives in the way home.
Мне 12 лет.
He is 12.
How long was he on the street for?
Сколько ты времени на улице прожил?
4 года.
He lived there for 4 years.
Does he like дорога к дому?
А тебе нравится дороги в дом?
Да, я сейчас учусь. Мне все нравится сейчас.
Yes, I do like and I study now. That's why I feel glad because I have an opportunity to study. So he likes to help Nadia to cook and he likes to dance and he also likes to study. Да.
А у Павлика нема в футболе плакат?
Do you have any football posters? He asks.